Hello, and thanks for joining us for our daily market coverage. Here are today's financial news presented by CenterFX, your reliable partner in trading.
Meta fell by 2.5% to $700 on Tuesday, driven by investor caution ahead of Wednesday's earnings and broader tech volatility tied to AI-related spending. The French stock market index traded at around €7,850 on Wednesday, as investors balanced a raft of strong half-year earnings against the fallout from the new US-EU trade framework. Gold hovered around $3,325 per ounce on Wednesday, staying near a three-week low, as easing trade tensions reduced the metal's safe haven appeal. The British pound fell to around $1.34, the lowest since May, as weak UK data shifted market focus from inflation to slowing growth, while trade optimism lifted the US currency. Bitcoin traded at around $118,000 this Wednesday, decreasing by 0.5% in the last 24 hours. Looking back, over the last 4 weeks, Bitcoin gained 11.3%. Now let's review the major economic events of the day. At 12:30 p.m., the U.S. to release the gross domestic product growth rate for the second quarter, following minus 0.5% in the first quarter of 2025. At 1:45 p.m., the interest rate in Canada is expected to increase, after reaching 2.75% in July. At 6 p.m., the U.S. will release figures for the interest rate of August, following 4.5% in July. Tomorrow's major economic events. At 12:30 p.m., the U.S. to release the core price index for June, following 0.2% in May. At 12:30 p.m., the personal income in the U.S. is expected to increase, after reaching minus 0.4% in May. At 12:30 p.m., the U.S. will release figures for the personal spending of June, following minus 0.1% in May.
And that's it for today's Market News Roundup, presented by CenterFX. Thanks for joining us today, and be sure to tune in again tomorrow for more financial news.